Barbara Ann. Barbara Ann.
Anything else I haven't forwarded, so Chris won't yell at me.
Forwarded? Like you sending emails?
What the hell is this?
Barbara Ann. I took that pill. Oh.
Ooh, it sure is bright in here.
It is a little brighter. Oh, it's because it's dark outside?
It's light outside.
Well, no. It's like kind of dark compared to what it normally is. We normally have the sun right in our face. T-Fred already in the house.
Let's see if comments are working right off the bat. I was here at the studio today, so I've been able to do a lot of pre-work, and there it is.
Been here a while.
How long you been here today? 3?
Me?
Oh, no.
1?
That's right. Throwing insults ever since he walked in the door.
I've been working.
Well, it's
A
gonna.
lot of articles put out today.
Something
Lots.
happened?
You're welcome.
A little lost time. Trying to catch up. I got most of it in today. There's a little bit more I have to do.
Catch up.
My mouse is a little fire. So Phil has his iPad and his phone. So
Well, I gotta watch
He
Facebook
will not be-
and the TikToks.
This
He won't
might
be
not
paying
be
a
the
whole lot of
best-
attention
might-
today.
It's going to be a good show.
you're not paying attention already. This is not.
Well,
good.
when I pay attention, you say mean things to me, Chris. I try to give you input on things. I ask valid questions, like that one I asked you about the trial and the verdict. Nothing.
What trial?
Rolled your hair. It's over.
No. Your bride was there.
Oh, believe
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Scared the daylights out of me. I said, okay, now your phone can't be on. You can't talk. You can't roll your eyes. You can't make any body language.
All the stuff that you.
No, not in the courtroom.
Yeah,
Is that not true?
that's true. Yeah, no, that's.
Bill gets very focused when he's in a courtroom.
So Ronnie was there.
You were there?
Sure was.
What the hell? I feel like I missed
Me and
out.
Sarah.
Sarah was there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ronnie's keeping Sarah from us. We never see Sarah.
I see Sarah all the time.
Ronnie's keeping Sarah from me. I never see Sarah anymore.
Billy Pop, how about this ring?
Dude,
About
ain't it the
time.
greatest thing ever?
Billy Pop or the rain?
No, Billy's good too, but the rain.
Oh, yeah.
Love rain.
Pools, water puddling.
Oh, let's go.
Brings larvae.
Larva,
things are born,
yeah,
flying in the
pupa.
air.
G of Guthrie, gentlemen.
There he is. The most loyal fan we have, I think. G of Guthrie.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I don't think that's true. We got a lot of loyal fans.
I mean, he's up there.
No.
You said the most loyal fan we have, and that's
That's an opinion.
That's eliminating
And
a lot of people.
No. He
I
is
think
the
there's-
most loyal fan. No doubt. He's on every. He gets
You
on.
don't understand how this works.
He gets on everything that you guys are on. He gets on everything that we're on.
I know he's very loyal, but but there's a lot of loyal people out there.
Name is
Oh, so everybody gets a trophy,
in the
Phil?
running?
Everybody gets a
Why
trophy.
not? They do
Hold on.
everything else in
Everybody
damn
gets a
life.
trophy.
Hold on.
What?
Everybody gets a trophy.
Well, I'm seeing. I like that.
I got to use a graphic. We're going to get started here in a little bit. This is called the pre-show. Although I got blasted on.
You did. People, yeah.
go through that?
I didn't see that, but people were telling me, they go, I can't stand it. He gets on there and then, rookie, he gets on there and like he doesn't do anything for a long time. Why does he do that? So I said, it's called building an audience.
Well, you didn't know what that was until 7 months ago, so don't act so damn cocky.
I am helping him out here.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, you've already offended one fan.
Who?
Well, yeah. That's my whole point. You can't do that.
Yes, you can. Not everybody gets a trophy, Phil. In my opinion, he's the most loyal fan we
When
have.
we're promoting second-hand media, everybody's our favorite.
Oh, I'm not saying everybody's my favorite, but he's the most loyal.
You can't take back your words. Words
Well,
are
G of
important.
Guthrie second that.
Thank you.
So-
Thank you.
No, they're saying they second that, what I said.
No. He's seconding what I said.
Why won't Gia Guthrie tell us who they are?
I don't want to know.
No, I do.
It's hard to be the biggest fan if you won't even tell us who they
Oh,
are.
what are you watching?
Basketball.
Are you going to turn that off when we have the show?
I think-
Well, the show's not started yet.
It's the pre-show.
No, I think.
Right, I'm in there.
I think I think I would love to know who Jeff Guthrie is. Just because he's from out of town, we don't really know who he is anyway.
He claims he's from out of town.
No, I believe
it
him.
It could all be a ploy.
No, I believe him. And if he is
that
from
could
out
be
of
your
town,
mom for all we know.
He started on as a T of Texas. That's some really big time scheming if that's true.
So you're going through that social media real fast.
What the daylight? What do I look at on there?
Go back.
There's 20 in a row, Phil.
That's Cap.
That's proud.
Is that Saul or Paul?
Saul.
So I'm assuming we're probably going. I'm assuming before we start the show, so because this part gets cut out eventually. Well, no, I guess it doesn't. We're going to talk about the trial.
Yeah.
So if you have any questions about that, we're glad to talk about that.
I can answer it.
We had horrible storms since our last show.
Horrible. Those are great storms.
Really?
Rain?
Tornadoes destroying an entire town.
Oh, that
was a great
no.
story. What is wrong?
I didn't know you were talking about tornadoes,
Well, did I say rain or did I say storm?
dude.
You know what? This is going to be a good show. Launch this thing.
We get a new press box.
Ronnie, you got to stop.
Well,
Ronnie's got to stop. Okay, you got to stop too.
Both
of you got to stop. That's crossing a line. And I don't have very many lines I care if crossed. You stop.
No, it does suck, but
Right in the eye. You got me right in the eye there.
Sorry.
Lord.
For your record, it probably wasn't spit, it was jerky.
Oh, that makes it better. It's the most protein I've had in weeks.
Got pegged right in the eye.
But yeah, Shawnee lost her football press box. I'm hoping.
I'm
hoping.
I'm glad everybody's okay, but that press box, it's okay. It's fine.
They got to pay deductibles?
Yeah, that's fine. It's a lot cheaper than what they would have had to pay for it. They're just going to pay out of pocket.
Could rebuild a little bit.
Yeah. No, nobody's saying we're happy that it happened, but
you literally said we're getting a new press box.
we are.
We're moving forward. This is forward.
This is going to help them move forward faster.
A year and a half to get it ready for when we come there.
Yeah, a whole year and a half.
Yeah, almost 2 years.
Well, we're probably not invited now, boys.
So what else are we going to talk about? So we actually have an idea of what we're going to do.
Guthrie baseball.
Okay. No. That's what he brings every week. I don't know why you should be.
Well, T-Fred will want to talk about it.
Yeah, we got to see T-Fred.
The legend.
Visual proof of that here in a little bit. So if you've never seen T-Fred, T-Fred's coming up here in just a little bit.
That's our man.
He is the man.
He is. Good dude. Gentlemen.
Okay. So I guess we'll just wing
trial.
I'm going to St. Louis tomorrow.
Yeah, again. You left some property up there.
Yeah, I left some property up there. It's bad. We talk about how UCO could compete with OU and OSU in wrestling this year.
Yeah, you're still on that one.
That's not true.
That is true. They could have competed.
And then
absolutely true.
And then what else?
It's not true, but
it's not true.
Trying to build You guys are
all the rain we got. Finally, the burn ban lifted.
Burn ban lifted.
Yeah. The parade. Forgot about the parade.
What parade? What about 89ers?
What about it?
We could talk about 89ers.
Yeah.
What about the chuck wagon?
Ooh.
Welcome to the Open Mic Podcast with Chris Evans and Phil Nichols, along with Ronnie Phillips. The Open Mic Podcast is part of the Second Banana Media Podcast Network. Coming to you live from Guthrie, Oklahoma, inside the Second Banana Media Studios, here's Chris Evans.
Person around.
You're not.
It is the Open Mic Podcast.
You're in hell, just like your
Wednesday, April 26th.
That's Cap.
Along with our dude, our mascot, our logo, Silas B. Maxwell.
You'll never know.
Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Open Mic Podcast coming to you every Wednesday night. Sunlight still up. We have rain coming down.
Well, not
now. Oh, yeah. But over an inch, almost an inch and a quarter of rain. I think we got a little bit more coming, so we can fill those ponds up and the lakes. Steph with Strive Wellness sent some pictures of Guthrie
did.
Lake. And
Yeah.
Right by his backyard.
Holy smokes, that's bad.
It's really low.
We served Steph and them, and we went out there, and holy cow, it's worse when you see it up close.
I bet.
I mowed my yard.
Oh, did you?
And weed eated.
You gotta get the weeds out of your front yard too.
Yeah,
You have it's all weeds.
Phil, if you
It's bad.
if you spray, and this is a good PSA to begin the show here tonight. Phil, listen close. This is a great PSA. If you hate mowing your yard, and there's a lot of people out there that hate mowing their yard, if you spend a little bit of money and spray weeds, it will save you 10 to 20 mows
a year.
a year.
Yeah,
Is
no
that
doubt.
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, can you spray my yard?
I actually am Sarah's licensed in that, and I can get you the best stuff that you cannot
So
get.
Sarah can spray my yard.
Well, no, I can get you the stuff you can spray yourself.
Well, I'd like for you to do it.
Well,
you
got a
just-
cost, of course.
I'm okay with that.
You just go to you go to the hardware store, hook it up to the water hose, and spray.
Oh no. I got the good stuff.
Do it.
Like you got over the counter stuff. I got pharmacy stuff type of deal.
Do it.
Like weed killer
Oh, I get the best stuff. You have to be licensed to get some stuff we get.
for the weeds.
Yes.
I don't have weeds, but
Can you do it already? Go pack my yard.
it doesn't go together, Phil.
Oh,
Missed the spot.
But yeah, with all the rain, burn ban is lifted. It was weird because Logan County was in a burn ban. City of Guthrie was not. Usually it's City of Guthrie in the ban, Logan County not in the ban.
wait, we weren't in a burn ban?
the city of Guthrie wasn't?
I can't have been
on
burning trash all
on,
this time?
on 89ers night? Dad didn't light the bonfire because he thought it was a burn ban.
Not in the city not city limits.
Why didn't you say anything? You were there.
I was freezing too.
We would have. That's why we didn't
Because
start the
it's
fire.
safety first. It's not the right thing to do.
Is that what we're going with?
Yeah, absolutely. We're going with.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. 89ers is in the past. Started Tuesday with the chuck wagon feed.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I still have indigestion.
Okay, so when I went and I paid my $10, I guess I didn't know what a chuck wagon feed was. I thought it was like pulled pork and all that other
If
stuff.
I'd been in charge of the chuck wagon back in the days, we'd have meat.
Yeah, I thought it was
it's
meat.
a chuck wagon. There's no way it's gonna be like beans or something, right?
Yeah, it was beans.
Yeah.
Oh, there were beans.
And of course, I really don't like beans. If I had to eat them,
Pinto Navy.
I can eat beans, but
Above, I like beans.
but no, I gave my plate to Phil.
They were overcooked was the problem. They were very dry.
Yeah,
Very dry.
but
They try their best.
I thought you would say something nice like, well, Phil, I'm proud of you for mowing your yard. And then you attack me.
I'm very nice. The nicest person on this set today. There's no doubt about it.
That's funny.
He's been nice to you today. Is that
No,
what you're
no,
saying?
he's been a jerk.
So who's
all
been the
not
nicest
been a
one
jerk.
today? I've been the nicest by far today.
he's helped you out on
I helped
information.
you out on information today. I gave you something to go look at earlier, and you looked at it.
Jeff Guthrie says we really enjoyed our first 89ers. Already can't wait for next year. And the parade was good.
Yeah,
parade was,
parade
about,
was
two,
good.
about 2 hours long this year. It was
Chief
cold.
Guthrie, were you there? Were you at the parade? I need to know if you were at the parade. Let me know.
No, he watched. I saw him comment. One of the first
Could
comments.
have been his wife.
Could have
Will
been.
he leave his wife at home?
Well, I don't know, because there was a suspicious person
Suspicious person. Oh.
on the parade route that we saw, and I was wondering maybe it could have been him because we didn't know who it was at the time.
Steph, watching Hello Fellas, you guys did a great job broadcasting the parade. Of course, our production this year was sponsored by Strive Wellness Lounge.
Strive Wellness Lounge. Doing great things.
105
everybody.
East Oklahoma. I got their address
Yep.
in my memory
Yep.
now.
How about the phone number?
StriveWellnessLounge.com. Nope, I don't have the phone number.
Menu.
Okay.
480-826-3000.
3,000. 5-826-3000.
That's not true. Aunt Shirley is watching.
Oh, boy.
She was there
I got to see
Saturday.
Aunt Shirley
She was there Saturday.
Yep.
She a disciplinarian?
No. She's
okay,
sweet.
cool.
No. She's super sweet. She wouldn't lay a finger on us.
So, but yeah, the parade, the one thing I've learned, and I don't know all the deep information on this, but how much it costs for different stuff to
those
have in a parade.
carriages?
The carriages.
$500.
Is that what? Yeah.
It costs
we were
money to
told.
put those stuff in there.
The carriages, like pole
the
people?
89er people paid them, like Pistol Pete. They had to pay Pistol Pete.
Yeah.
You have to pay for the
Longhorns.
Longhorns to come in.
Well, everybody's time's valuable.
Bands. That's why we don't have very many bands, because you have to pay for the band, you have to pay for transportation.
Yeah, you do have to pay for transportation too. Yep.
So
Well, you know what? I get that is,
you've been a part of it, Phil.
but that's a
back in the day.
yeah, but that's a. I mean, it's real money these days to load a band up, drive them to Guthrie, drive them home, feed them. I mean, I get it. I do. I get it. I get it.
Because if you don't do that, then you probably don't have a parade.
Right. Yeah. The Shriners, I don't think they charge.
I don't know.
I doubt if they do.
But so, and I'll just make a band, the Zuzu band. So, don't they get exposure? I guess they don't care about the exposure in the
well, what I notice is usually there's a high school band from other than Guthrie's, junior high band other than Guthrie's years past. None of those were there this year.
Guthrie High School, Guthrie Junior High Band. Yeah. Obviously, they're going to be there.
Yeah, they were there.
There was a military band.
Yep.
And the Langston band.
Yep.
And they were good.
Mosquito Authority was in there.
Yeah.
Okay, slow down. We'll get there.
So how much it cost? How much it cost to get? How much was it cost for you to get?
Zero. Yep, zero.
Why is that?
I know people.
Oh,
I said.
Does it cost some people?
I think, doesn't it?
Then you shouldn't say that, Ronnie. See, we're trying to help you.
Oh, yes.
You don't think
I paid $25. I paid $25. Plus, I paid like $200 worth of candy. So, I paid a lot of money.
It's too late.
Maybe he meant Sarah paid for it.
Yeah, I have no idea. Sarah does all that stuff.
Okay.
Come on.
That's true. I do that. I used to that, but I never see Sarah anymore. So
yeah, she's working.
At least one of you.
We'll see her tomorrow.
Jeff Guthrie, we weren't able to make it in person, so we streamed on YouTube with Chris and Phil.
About Phil and Chris.
He just, again, going in alphabetical order.
Yeah. Doesn't go that way.
GF Guthrie says next year there should be a second banana float.
Well, then who's going to stream it?
Who's going to make it?
Oh,
Dave.
We can take down Chapel's Enterprise. He always wins the float.
We could talk smack, couldn't we?
Ooh.
You know what?
A big banana like that and put it on a float and we can like sit on it?
You know what? Okay, that's a little weird.
A little weird, okay.
But would it be a big banana or a little banana?
A big one like that one.
Well, that's huge. I figured that out a few hours ago. But we need to do that. That'd be fun, actually.
Yeah, Companion won the float.
Again?
Yeah, they won
Well, they had a good float.
I know. I was talking to Josh
was a good
before.
float.
It
It was a good float. Okay, well, that's it. We're putting a float in next
We can let Connor and broadcast and then announce it and all.
Kel can be in charge of it.
Kel can be in charge. Well,
T-Fred says, are we going to talk about the kid pulling the wagon up the hill during the parade? Yeah.
That was completely uncalled for.
Yeah, but his buddy got off. And
I missed it.
There was a wagon and a little 8-year-old kid pulling it. That was the power, pulling this. I swear to you.
Huh.
Yeah. And then it was because we were broadcasting right here on Oklahoma, and it goes uphill, and the little guy was struggling to.
In front of Strive Wellness Lounge.
Yeah, it was struggling to get it up the hill, carrying somebody, and they got off there and helped him out. So I'll try to find that video, that part of the video. It might be a little hard to find, but yeah, that was funny. In fact, you know what? I'm going to try.
That's good idea, G-Spot. I like that.
Brian Bothroyd, Councilman Brian Bothroyd. Feels like we haven't had a council meeting in forever. We got one coming up here 1st of May with the new city manager, Eddie Faulkner.
With Eddie Faulkner.
We got to meet him, didn't we, Phil?
Yep. I went, come here.
Let me hold you. Let me hold you.
Eddie handled it like a champ.
Sure did.
I like Eddie.
Yeah.
I like Eddie. He's going to do a good job.
Yeah, I'll have him on the podcast here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Brian Bothroyd, I wasn't able to go, but thanks to you guys, I was able to watch it. Thank you. You guys are
thanks,
awesome.
Brian.
Appreciate that.
I do appreciate that.
Oh, GF Guthrie, stream from the float. We can have a camera on the float, and we can go back and forth. No audio.
That'd be the
Yeah,
savior.
that'd be-
Sometimes
yeah.
There's no audio.
Yeah.
But then we'd only get to see the floats in front of us and behind us. Everybody wouldn't see everything.
But like this can be a camera, and I can connect my camera to
But
the
if you're
production.
on the float, what are you going to do though? It would have a stationary camera too, is what you're saying.
Yeah, they can
Oh,
go,
you just go back
on
and
and
forth?
off on this.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
just like a
Good.
camera.
That'd be fun.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah, it
On
can be
a-
done. It
on
can
a
be done.
Banana hammock.
We could
float.
drink.
I like it.
Sodas.
How about a banana hammock on the float? G-Spot says. Oh, T-Fred, man, it was hour 22 minute of the broadcast. I'm telling you, T-Fred.
T-Fred's
Cut it down. I tried it. I was at a minute 10, so I was just 12 minutes off. Minute 20. Let me see here. Well, that is a good picture. I don't see him yet.
There it
There he
is.
is. There we go. Let me go full screen here.
Watch the screen.
So go full screen, surface,
Now,
comment.
Holy
guy pulled
cow.
this.
Watch. So see if we have audio with this, Phil.
This is the worst duty in the world. With the daylights. Well, that can't be fair.
Well,
That's not right.
I mean, it's 2023. Look at that little dude.
This is how I feel.
This is, well, you got all the police around here.
That can't be right.
What, did he run to a bird? Look, Bill, get the back of his jacket. Wait, run to a bird?
That is crazy.
He's got to go uphill on that thing. Oh, thank you. We're going to get down and push now. There. Good grief. It's all uphill from here, buddy.
He said, I thought Oklahoma was flat.
All right, here comes Husky, Turf Solutions, and the Guthrie Junior High Band.
Yeah, so that was our buddy. Got his workout on that day.
That was crazy. We saw it coming.
That's nuts.
T. Fred, thank you. Well done, T. Fred. Minute 22.
Funny.
And speaking of T. Fred, Guthrie baseball went on the road. What was that, Monday? Yeah, Monday.
Monday.
Seemed like a long time ago. And Guthrie and the Irish played a fantastic high school baseball game.
Was good.
3-2 baseball game. If you didn't care who won or lost, you had a good pitching duel. You had a little rally. You had a little 7th-inning drama, all that good stuff. But we were able to catch up with T. Fred. And there he is in
legend.
the middle. That is if you ever think of Bishop McGinnis, you think T.
Fred.
And that is T. Fred right there with, we kicked Phil out of the picture.
Coach
T.
Phillips.
Fred there.
Yep.
Tyler Fredrickson.
Yeah, Tyler Fredrickson. He is big time. Glad we got to see him, visit with him for a little bit. We see him throughout the entire parts of the season, whether it be football, basketball, baseball, all the good sports.
He's one of the good ones.
Yes, he is.
Absolutely. One of the good ones.
So now everybody on the show
knows T. Fred.
Everybody in high school athletics
knows T. Fred.
Knows T. Fred.
That's exactly right.
But now everybody knows here on open mic. Okay, so there's a lot to probably get to here in a little bit. I guess we can maybe dive into the trial here a little bit.
Yes,
it is wrapped up. It wrapped up yesterday on Tuesday. And so if you have any questions, we can talk about that here. But Ronnie got to go into the courtroom. That was your first time in the courtroom?
That was my first day. Yep. Closing arguments, I went on Tuesday. Yep.
Went on Tuesday. So you got to see the closing arguments. You got to have a little lunch. You got to hear how the court clerk,
The process, yep.
announced the verdict. Jam-packed there. And your wife went to the courthouse on the final day.
Somebody had to open the doors to Second Banana Media. Who else was here to do it?
But you gave her the rules of the courtroom?
Well, this is how it happened. I got up in the morning and Tanya.
See, Phil's a tough guy. Pretends to be a tough guy a lot of times.
Yeah.
Until he gets into the courtroom.
Oh, no, it's all. So you don't make a move.
He's no fun in the courtroom.
Ooh, that one time about got you arrested.
You got about arrested, yeah.
That was fun.
Because I would have laughed and I said I would have told the truth. And
You'd have ratted me out.
Oh, in a heartbeat.
Yeah. I'm not going to jail.
Yeah.
Jeez. It's not that bad. So I got up that morning. My beautiful wife's up early, and I thought, no, Tony's usually not up this early. What's going on? She's getting ready, and I said, what do you got going? She goes, remember, I'm going to the trial today. And I went, oh, okay. And I took a couple steps. And now, wait a second. Now, there's rules when you go inside that courtroom, right?
A lot of them are on the door.
No phones. She asked if she could take a drink in. You can?
The security guard told her. I probably showed it.
No, let Chris handle this. Go ahead, Chris.
Go ahead.
It's probably best if you don't.
Yeah.
Don't let
she called me. I said I don't know. She goes, I'll ask Chris. Ask you?
She did ask.
Don't let the bailiff see it. Is what I've heard. What I heard.
I said no whispering to your friend she went with. No rolling your eyes. No body language. No expressions.
No shorts.
No shorts.
No shorts. Yeah. No
hats.
No hats. That seems like an obvious one.
No. Someone, a deputy had to tell someone to take their hat off.
How do you not know you can't wear a hat in no courtroom?
I saw a sheriff too, and he's like, I said, I can't even wear a hat. And he goes, I can't even wear a hat in here either.
No, but how would you even think that was a thing?
I didn't even take my hat because I knew you couldn't.
See, that makes me nervous just thinking about somebody wearing a hat.
Chief Guthrie asked, what were the rules on the door? Saw them, but couldn't read them. No shorts, no hats. Those are the most common ones on there that I saw.
No shoes, no service. Remember those signs?
Go straight to jail.
Remember those good old days?
Oh, yeah.
No shirt, no shoes, no service.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Hey, you can come in with anything you want. Crazy.
So yeah, I mean, you can whisper. I mean, as long as you don't.
Yeah, you can whisper. Yeah, you can whisper.
I'm not
Tanya
whispering.
was whispering. She wasn't.
Was she really?
I don't know. She was like over here, and
She was in the very back.
she was in the very back. Yeah, me and Sarah were whispering.
Yeah.
She'd get that sweet lady in trouble.
Some people. I was on the very front row.
Well, of course you were.
Well, I have to be able to hear
Whatever.
and see. That's where I always sit.
You saw the picture, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, the picture was during timeout, so I was able
We call that recess.
Recess.
deliberations, recess.
Well, there's a deputy at each part where he was sitting at.
Yeah.
Like nobody else could go back there but him. And the other deputies.
no, we're playing around on this topic, but
Yeah, we're talking about the,
Yeah.
the
Talking about the
court
rules, yeah.
settling before
Yeah.
we
here
get
we
into
go.
this. Yeah,
My favorite school board member has something to say.
yeah. Miss Tina says Ronnie didn't have a hat on in the school board meeting a couple weeks ago. I almost didn't recognize him.
Yep.
So you knew to take it off there.
Oh, I did my hair that day too.
And he was also at the state capitol and did not wear a hat.
I did not. People lost bets because they thought I'd wear a hoodie and a hat.
What'd you wear?
I wore slacks, a nice Mosquito Authority polo, and
I saw
did
pictures.
I did my hair.
Confirmed.
I was going to meet Mr. Rob Hudson. Didn't want to let him down.
That's
Yeah.
that's no cap. That's good job.
Yeah,
Good job.
yeah.
Good job.
I mean,
Good job.
I'm fine with Colin. I see him all the time, but I did not want to let Mr. Rob Hudson down.
What I always tell Judge Dool or Judge Corley and him when we're together, be extra nice to those people. They're the only people at the table that can sentence you to death.
Yeah. Under the law, if you did
The
the
jury
yeah.
would sentence you to death. They would.
Okay.
They would. They can get you out. They can get you out.
Well, they
Usually-
can send you to jail.
Usually, the judges don't do that. You do that. People do that to themselves.
Oh, here's Chris being politically
I'm just
correct.
saying.
Go ahead. Whatever.
Judges
You've
don't.
covered all your bases, Chris. We get
I'm
it.
just
No,
telling you,
no,
that's
no.
what- that's
He
what-
always stands up for people he's scared of.
No, I
You got to
just.
see him when Mr. Chappell's
I'm trying to be
around.
their voice.
He's up when Mr. Chappell's around. I'll say something, just having a little banter, a little fun.
Mm-hmm.
Chris immediately starts. Well, no. The reason he did that was this, or no. What he's saying
Because
he
you-
doesn't need the help.
Because you
an
go
ass
over the
kisser.
top.
Chappell does not need the help.
I agree with Phil on this one.
Jiminy.
Yep.
He doesn't need the help.
Nope.
Well, he went after you pretty hard.
Oh yeah,
It was,
hard. He
although
came
it was
hard.
it was the truth
He
though.
came- Okay, that's cap.
You put him in a bad spot.
No, I didn't. You weren't there. You heard his version of what
but
happened.
I've been there before.
Not in that scenario. You haven't.
Oh, his binoculars are still there.
Chris took those.
Oh, see there.
I got pictures.
Chris took those.
Okay, so let's talk. Let's talk about the trial, the murder trial. Dan Triplett, a convicted murderer, and the death of
Now
Grant Mack.
convicted, yep.
Ronnie, your thought? You didn't hear any of the testimony.
I did not. I didn't hear any testimony.
So all you got to hear was closing
I
arguments.
heard closing arguments. I watched a little bit of your podcast in and out. They're really long. So, and I got
Oh, boy.
I got kids. So,
Somewhat of a shot.
Yeah, it was a shot.
so I mean, I went back and forth. I mean, no, I ended up watching it, but
Too late. Ship sailed.
they were long. I couldn't watch them at the time because I have kids.
Let's go. Yeah.
But again, listening to the closing arguments, I thought JR, is that his name, right?
Yep.
JR did a good job. I also think Wallace for Triplett did the best he could for what he had. But listening to the closing arguments and kind of getting evidence here and there, I think it was very obvious that the jury got it right. Because again, I believe JR said that day it was only 1 minute and 16 seconds after he shot
Mr. Mack.
Mr. Mack and went in the hole, he began putting dirt on him immediately.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're claiming self-defense, you probably take a second like, holy crap, what the heck just happened?
Call somebody.
Say, well, I don't know what happened
Remember
here.
that time I called you?
But
Call somebody after that.
1 minute 16 later, he's already dumping dirt on top of Mr. Mack. So that's me. I didn't really have to hear anything else because I know he was lying. And again, hearing what Bruning had said to Triplett in the investigation room, he was given every opportunity to come clean with a self-defense claim and maybe come up with some kind of plea deal, but obviously did not want to do that. He wanted to take it to court. I watched Triplett a lot while this stuff was going on, just to kind of see what he do, and he was just stone cold the entire time, just no emotion, straight face. When they read the verdict, his face turned a little red, in my opinion. But again, There was no emotion there whatsoever. I mean, if you're an innocent man there, I mean, you probably would get a little bit upset, even though the judge said, don't show an emotion. But if you're innocent, you're probably going to go, cannot believe this, blah, blah, blah. But it was just stone cold face. And again, I thought the state did an outstanding job with their closing arguments. And I think the jury did a great job and got it right.
And I'll let Phil go here. But another thing I probably didn't mention on my podcast, when he was on the stand, I didn't feel like there was a lot of any remorse, like any apologetic, didn't feel sad, didn't feel upset that it happened. It never came across. I think his attorney probably should have
coached
him up a little bit on that. But even if you don't coach him up a little bit on that, you would think it would come natural. And I didn't see that. So I forgot to mention that throughout the broadcast.
Yeah.
Podcast. Phil?
Yeah, I didn't watch. I watched your, Tony and I watched every night as you did the summaries every night, recaps. But I wasn't in the courtroom for 1 second of the trial, which I hated because you know how much I like to go to trials. I mean, I do enjoy that. So I don't have opinion based on anything factual as far as what happened at the trial. But from everything from your recaps, what I saw, or what I heard from those, and just conversations with you, you'd give me updates about what happened and stuff when I'd see you on breaks and whatnot. I would echo. It sounds like the evidence was pretty strongly in the prosecution's side, and I think that all I keep thinking about is the Mack family, how tragic that is, and I'm going to say this. I hope I don't offend anybody. I also think of those family members for the triplets.
I agree 100% with you.
And there's a lot of good people that lost a lot, no more than the Mack family.
Yep.
But it's just a sad thing all the way around, and I've seen some of the comments where people are saying, well, why didn't they do this and why didn't they do that, talking about the death penalty or when's he eligible for parole. Well, he got life without the possibility of parole. He will never, even if he could, he will never see the light of day again.
Even if he was sentenced for life with parole,
right?
38 years,
38 years in 3 months. He's 68 years old. So no matter what, it's a life sentence without the possibility of ever getting out. And to be a death penalty case, that's not something the judge decides or the jury decides. I mean, I believe there 8 different.
I think there's 8 criteria, and I don't know if it takes 4 or 5, or if it might just take 1.
Yeah, and it's a determination made by the district attorney.
Yep.
The district attorney decides what charges they're going to bring. They look at all their evidence, and she made the decision that this was the best route to take.
So if it was death penalty, and they somehow went through it again. There was a deputy shot on video, and there wasn't a death penalty. It's so hard to get those. One juror that hung that all up. If there was ever a death penalty case, that was it, and there was one vote shy of that, so that didn't happen. But even if there was death penalty, so Dan Triplett's 68. It takes probably 10 years for that. So now he's 78 years old. Yeah. I mean. So
well, and I think about the human side of it, right? I think about his daughters.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I would assume they have grandchildren.
Yes, correct. Mm-hmm. 2, I believe.
And I don't know the triplet girls or their children, the grandchildren, but I do know Triplet's wife, and my heart breaks for them and all the extended triplet family. That's people in towns, they say things, they talk about things, they imply things, whether it's true or not. There's innocent people that had nothing to do with this, whose lives have been turned upside down too. And again, nobody paid a bigger price than the Mack family, and I'm not trying to lessen that, but there's all those other people, and so it's just a sad event all the way around. I hope this gives the Mack family some sense of, I don't say closure because I don't think you ever close something like that, but a sense of justice, and
just to kind of echo on,
they can move forward.
Just kind of echo on what you're talking about with the Triplet family. After the the verdict came down, they interviewed the family, and his son said, "I have no ill will towards any of the Triplet family. Dan Triplet made this decision himself, okay, and he has to pay for that. But I have no ill will towards the Triplet family." And I agree. There is no winners in this at all. Both two families are destroyed. And again, the Triplet family, they've lived here forever. So they know people here. I mean, again, it was one person who did this and one person alone.
Right.
And that's what we need to focus on.
Right.
A couple things here. GF Guthrie, video doesn't lie. And I got to tell you, it's a much tougher case without that surveillance video at the septic tank in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
If that video is not there, it's a lot tougher case to prove. There would be more circumstantial evidence that you would have to piece together. But with the video there, absolutely. And just, we always kid around in our little groups that there's 18 cameras watching you everywhere you go.
In the middle of the mall, there's a camera right there.
Yeah. Amazing.
Well, and I want to say this too. Mark Bruning is a good friend of ours, all three of ours. And no small account the work he did in the investigation. And I've even had people that heard that say, "Well, man, he said something." Well, yeah, he's doing his job. He's part of being a good investigator is try to get people to say things, get people to become comfortable with you, to get to the outcome. But Mark Bruning, God rest his soul, was one of the finest investigators that's ever done the job. And we miss him. I mean, he
didn't take the stand, but the jurors got to hear a 65-minute audio interview with Triplett, Woodward, and Mark. And Mark, you can tell the way he used different tactics in there, but man, he was so good. And
he's a pro.
He knew, he kind of had a feeling what was going on.
Yeah. But you tell he sure did.
He put it there, but he was just trying to get Dan Triplett to say that. He gave him every avenue to there because Mark has seen it and done it for many, many years. And of course,
I didn't see it. Yeah.
Of course, he worked at Woodcrest Fire Department as a volunteer firefighter. And so, Laura Austin Thomas, after that, we went to a little recess and she goes, "So how do you think it's going?" I go, "I think Mark Bruning helped win his final case."
Yeah, I don't
that was his
doubt.
final one. So,
but we echo what Luke put up here.
Yeah, Luke Young, Woodcrest Fire Chief, proud of Mark and the work he put in. His work in the investigation nailed this case. Missed our brother. I totally agree.
Totally agree.
Yep.
GF Guthrie says, was there any significance with him being a former councilman, prominent figure in the city?
I can answer that.
No, he was a council member in the early 80s.
Yeah, a long time ago.
And I did not know this, but he ran for state legislature, state representative. Ran for state representative. Okay. Did not win that election, obviously, but zero to do with that. There was a lot of people thinking Dan Triplett couldn't get a fair trial here in Logan County. That was completely false. His attorneys didn't even ask for a motion for that to be moved out of county. In fact, a source told me that the Triplett's attorneys really wanted the case in Guthrie because he was well known here. Of course, when you do jury selections, they're not going to. If you know Dan Triplett, you're not going to get through jury selection. But no, I think it had zero to do. And to be honest with you, real quick, Phil, one more thing. Yeah. I've known Sharon.
Yeah.
For many, many times, just dealing in the growing up.
Yeah.
And I knew the daughters.
Yeah.
Never met Dan Triplett one time.
Well, as you guys know, our home and our land on our place butts up to Sharon and Triplett's property, and I have talked to Dan Triplett maybe twice in my entire life, and I've been here 20. Geez, I don't know how many now. 23, 24 years.
23.
And so, I didn't.
Not 23 quite yet.
Yeah, June 1st. Yep. But I think that's the case. I don't know if it was you that told me, or you may have just said this. I'm sorry, but that when the jury pool was being selected, you said you knew like two people.
Yeah, on jury selection, there was 50 jurors came in for selection. Out of those 50, I knew two of them.
Yeah. And you're lifelong, one of the most visible guys, and
I've been here my entire life.
We know more people here than anybody that I know.
Yeah, and again, it's the Oklahoma City media absolutely ran with this former city council crap. I mean, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, every single one of them, former Guthrie city council member. Okay, yeah, he was, but this is the '80s. Don't.
It's still a fact, though. Because
it is a fact, but they ran with it.
Well,
holy cow.
Well, but. Go ahead, Chris.
His attorney used that city council thing multiple times, trying to get him out of reduced bond,
and when the
out
attorney,
of bond. And then when Triplett took the stand, he was trying to show him how good of a person he was, that he was a city council member. So his attorney used it multiple times.
I get it, but man.
But Oklahoma City media emphasizing headlines.
emphasizing huge headlines.
Yeah, but I'm going to say this, and I really
Who's honking?
Probably Sarah. No, not Sarah.
Someone's honking at us. Got to let us know.
They got their flashers on.
But I want to say this about that.
Maybe more honking at
If
us.
that's part of your strategy, and like Chris said, you throw it out there, you're fair game, and that's fair.
Oh
game.
yeah.
I mean, it's not a. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
They may have overemphasized it, but I, if you're going to use it, then don't be surprised if they throw it out there. And I would say this too. There was a lot of concern from the Mack, I believe, family and supporters of the Mack family that the trial was here also. I'd heard that also. They thought it, and so because they were concerned whether they would get a fair shot on their side of the story because of all the things you previously said. But like most times with juries, they got it right.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, they got it right.
The Mack family's got to be happy because the jury recommended the max punishment for both, I believe.
Yeah.
So I mean,
they did.
They sent a clear message that jury did. So
Yeah, no, Triplet got the max.
Yeah.
Because count 2, desecration of a body is 7 years in prison or
$8,000
or
You got both.
$8,000 fine. You got both.
yeah.
You got both. Yeah. But yeah, so back to jury selection. And
I can never get on a jury. I don't know why.
But a lot of these jurors, see, this one heard it on the news, one heard it on the news, did not. Okay, I'm talking.
People who are on the news, do they get disqualified automatically?
No, not automatically. But a lot of the people haven't even heard about this case.
Yeah.
And you got to remember, Logan County is 48,000 people, and there's people in southern Logan County
They pay no attention.
They have to put get out their Apple Maps to find out what the courthouse in Guthrie's at.
They're never here.
Never here.
Yeah.
And there's people, Crescent, Mall. Yeah. Heck, I lived in Guthrie and I didn't know Dan Triplet. Now I knew the family.
Right.
And I knew there was because I saw Triplet.
But you never had a conversation with Dan Triplet.
No.
I mean, that's
48,000 people. I think you can probably find.
You can. Yeah.
12 to 14 people. And they did.
Yep.
It wasn't even close. It was easy. Stephen Haga, emergency director, anything for news ratings, and they put it in the headline.
Yeah.
And,
It definitely gets you clicks.
well, and remember, it's a little bit different for like 4, 5, and 9 because they broadcast to the entire state, so they think he was a city councilman right now or 3 years ago when they that's
they don't know.
That's how they do it. So, but yeah.
I think they got it right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, no doubt they got it right. Yep.
Yeah. And it's always tough, and it's easy, and we're all guilty of it when we hear that someone did something. Give them the chair, give them all that, but you got to have the evidence. You got to go through the trial, and
you got to think that you can win.
Yeah, and if you're a juror, right now if something happened, he's guilty. But if you're a juror and you're putting someone in jail for the rest of their life, you better know what you're doing.
And that's what Ron Wallace said in his closing statement. He said, when you leave this courthouse today, when you make your decision up there, you better know damn well that you think he's guilty. Because if you come back next week and say, man, I think I messed up, you can call judge here, you can call the sheriff here.
You can knock on their door.
And there is nothing they can do because it's too late. So you better know that he's guilty if you vote him guilty. Which, obviously he was guilty, but it's still a good closing argument.
Yeah. What was his name?
Ron Wallace.
Ronald Wallace. Grant Oliver.
Oh, Coach.
Our good friend down in Duncan, America. Checking in. Have I missed any crazy Guthrie news?
Well,
he texted me. He texted me when I was in the courtroom the other day. He asked for a scouting report. I said, let me get back to you. I'm at a murder trial. He goes, oh, that sounds intense.
I was about to say something crazy about Grant Oliver. What was it? I can't remember what it was. But,
He's getting ready for Carl Albert right now.
Well, in the next Guthrie City Council meeting too.
Oh yeah, that too. That too. Yeah.
He watches more Guthrie City Council
what
meetings.
would you
than
rank
Bill.
Duncan right now?
Duncan?
What, 12th, 15th, and 5A?
Probably 17.
I would say probably.
There's 32 teams.
I would say top 13 maybe.
Okay.
He's got a lot of injuries right now.
What would you say Guthrie is right now?
Top 3.
Top 4 maybe. Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Okay. A lot of expectation on his shoulders.
We're playing well right now.
Screw this up.
We're trying to figure out who the Big Brother and all that good stuff.
Oh, boy.
The baseball district.
Yeah, there's-
Piedmont thinks they know.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was a crazy game last night.
Jeez. Go win something before you start talking that smack.
Duncan has, that's for sure. Not Piedmont.
Duncan has.
Not Piedmont.
I'm talking about Piedmont.
Duncan put that on Piedmont last year in the state championship game. Woo!
Yep.
They got that freshman stud, right?
He's sophomore
He's
now.
sophomore
He
now.
broke his wrist.
He did.
Again?
He's out.
Yeah, he's out.
Oh, sorry, Grant. That
Won
sucks.
a state championship in wrestling.
Yep. Pinned him in the first round.
Pin him in the first
That
first
sucks,
period.
man. I hate that.
Closed out the state championship game last year in baseball.
Yeah.
As a freshman.
Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that.
Boy, he's I bet he's popular with the ladies. I saw him over in Duncan for 3 days.
Why would you say that?
Good looking kid.
Is he?
Oh yeah.
Is he self confident?
It looks like it. He's a state champion wrestler. I bet he is.
No. He's got that.
He's got the looks.
He's got the energy. He's got that
the energy.
that energy.
I bet he gets it from his mama because his mama looks like she's very
Choose your words wisely.
Phil,
No, she's great. Yeah.
very great lady. What?
I don't know what you're getting.
You're interrupting me. I was on a good
It wasn't that good.
good family.
It was
No,
good.
I'm sure
It
they
was
are a
good,
great
Chris.
family.
Yeah, I bet he has to obey at home. So it was.
She got 2 Ramirez boys too on that team too.
Yeah, freshman. In fact, she had a cool cup. I saw her cup. Mm-hmm. I had both her boys
What's his
on there.
name?
Eli.
Eli Ramirez.
Phil, you're not allowed to look that stuff up.
Okay.
Yeah, keep your phone off. So
if I want it?
anyway, that's your
You know
Duncan.
what? The hell with you two. I'll do what I want to do.
But you're going to get sidetracked by a photo.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do know that.
Eli.
You think cool kids are on Facebook, Phil?
I'm taking a shot at it. I don't know.
You don't even know how to spell Ramirez. What is that?
Right there it is.
Ramirez.
My fat thumbs. Let me put your thumb up there. Could you text if you had one of those? I don't think you could.
Could you put
a
that
big
thumb in a
toe.
snub-nosed gun?
It's my own damn.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't do anything with that thing. Shit. That thing's good for one thing only. Let me see.
Hitchhiking?
Yep.
Baseball season, especially 5A, is about to get fun. That'd be real fun.
Yeah, we'll be good.
All right. So, parade, trial.
Yeah. Terrible storms last week.
Yeah, terrible. Terrible.
Of course, all the rain misses Guthrie.
But the other stuff missed us too, so we gotta be thankful for that because there was some violent stuff that night.
Cap broke.
I didn't know what that meant.
What broke?
The cap. It's a weather term when the cap. It's like when you boil in a pot of water and it has a lid on it, and if you take the lid off, the cap is off and it explodes in the
If
atmosphere.
you're boiling water?
Well, no, it's just an example. It's an
My girl Lacey did a hell of a job.
Swoop.
She did a great
I
job.
saw Channel 9's helicopter got pounded.
Ooh, did you hear the audio on that?
I heard
That was
the
awesome
audio.
Yeah.
Whew. I'd be saying worse than that.
Yeah.
That was.
It probably did help. It was on the passenger side a little bit. It would be probably a little bit more scary if it was on the driver's side.
I don't know if anything helped at that point.
I'm just saying.
No, I get
Yeah,
you. No,
yeah,
I get you. I get you. But how scary would that be? Lose your front glass.
I will never get in a helicopter.
Oh, I love.
There's
I
no
love
reason to get in one. Those
Oh,
things are dangerous,
they're awesome.
man.
They're awesome.
I would like to be able to drive or fly a helicopter. That would be kind of cool.
No way.
Helicopters are
You
awesome.
get in and out
No way.
places better than little airplanes.
So we could fly a helicopter back and forth to the houses.
We only live 3 miles apart.
I know.
Oh,
But it'd just be fun.
G.F. Guthrie says Lacey is great.
That's just flexing at that point.
Lacey, that's right. Lacey is great.
How does he know Lacey?
Everybody knows Lacey.
Who's
she's
Lacey?
she's on TV.
I don't watch news. I only watch Guthrie News.
I don't
Flash.
watch. Thank you. I don't watch much
Stand by.
news. Phil and pictures. I don't know where this.
What?
I don't know. It's
Well, when you can't read, you look at pictures. Lacey.
Cousin Nate says softball regional starts tomorrow for the Lady Jays. If I remember correctly, they are headed to Jinx.
This is slow pitch softball, right?
Slow pitch softball, yeah. Not very many players out this year. So I think they're headed to Jinx. She's with child too, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another shot with a beautiful family.
T. Fred
Never
says
heard of
news
it.
news
That's good. That's Lacey.
news on 6 helicopter got destroyed by the Shawnee tornado.
Yeah, it was-
So did both of them get destroyed?
Well, the one that Shawnee was in for certification, recertification.
Oh,
so it was in a
wow.
hangar and happened to get destroyed by the tornado that hit
Wow.
Shawnee. Yeah,
That stinks.
crazy, absolutely crazy.
Wow.
Yeah,
And they lost their press box too.
Press box lost some. OBU baseball got
Yes.
damaged.
My goodness.
A lot of. I think
now where will they
I think
have
Shawnee schools
regionals?
are starting to come back. Oh, they weren't hosting.
Oh, they weren't doing anything like that?
Well, small school state is normally there. We're going to move that.
And
this
they
year.
were going to be, because it was originally going to be at the Bricktown Ballpark. Chick-fil-A Bricktown Ballpark is redoing their infield, so it wasn't available for small school. They were headed to Shawnee. In principle, they were headed to Shawnee, but now it has to go somewhere else.
No.
Guthrie High School.
Parking is an issue at Guthrie at Squires Field.
You got streets everywhere.
Just need to park behind the visitors, man. That's where they need to park.
Move all those police cars, they can park across the street.
Not enough parking.
That's true.
Yeah. Took a shot at it.
T. Fred confirms News Night's helicopter was back up and running with a couple of days. And running within a couple of days.
T. Fred's got the
He's everywhere.
with the daylights.
He informed me. He was the one to let me know this morning that Kingfisher basketball job is open after Jared Reese
gonna
and
apply for that?
He was down in Guthrie the other day watching.
it over. I saw Jared Reese at Kingfisher when we were there at the Kingfisher tournament.
He was here during the Guthrie tournament. He came down and watched you.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he knows quite a few people here in Guthrie, actually.
I saw one of your classmates had a birthday today.
My classmate had a birthday today.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Hall of Famer.
Shannon Young?
Yep.
Oh, the great Shannon Young.
45 years young.
Yeah.
So you did second grade twice and sophomore year once, more twice, so 4 carry the 3. So you're 48.
No.
49.
No.
Can he still flip and flop and all that
I
stuff?
bet he can.
He's still
bet
coaching.
he can.
them. Yeah, I bet he can.
I know he
I bet he
coaches.
can.
Yeah, he's still in good
Last
shape.
time I saw him, he still looked like he could.
Dude, nobody used to leave that high school during halftime. Normally people
So
go
you put on
get
a
a
show?
snack.
Oh, yeah.
He's there in the entire halftime show, and everybody's watching because it was awesome to watch,
Yeah,
dude.
that's good
Never
stuff.
seen such a thing in my life.
That's good stuff.
Any other great topics that we need to get
Well,
to?
I had one and I can't.
I know.
Oh boy,
No, I really
yeah,
did.
you did.
Tucker Carlson's looking for a new job.
That's what it was.
Don
Yeah.
Lemon's looking for a new
that's
job.
what it was.
Yeah,
So
Those TV guys make 15 to 20. Well, Tucker, 15 to 20 million dollars a year.
he's a little under you.
Tucker Carlson's got offered 3 times more than what he's made at Fox here recently, from what I heard.
Well, no, he'll go independent. I bet he'll have to go independent probably, but he'll go independent and make a lot more money.
Oh yeah,
Control the platform, control the message, get all the money instead of a salary.
all the big
be a good thing for
advertisers.
You can go on YouTube and say
Yeah.
what you want to.
Yeah,
We'll do what Joe Rogan's
well, not on
the
YouTube.
model.
They'll censor you on YouTube.
Joe
Oh,
Rogan's
that's
the
true.
model.
That's true.
They will censor you on
That's
YouTube.
why Phil has to.
It's a problem.
Yep. Imagine how much ratings we really could have if YouTube would let you go, Phil.
I know.
Fox News too. They lost a lot of paid subscriptions too when they fired.
They
him.
lost $1 billion of cap value overnight.
Yep.
Well, that doesn't go into all the lawsuits they're losing.
Oh no,
It will be losing.
Yeah, including Tucker Carlson. They'll be writing a settlement check to him.
Yep.
Why is that?
Oh, his contract? I guarantee you they'll write a check.
So they fired him knowing
yeah.
outside the contract?
Well, they
Well,
say
they make billions of dollars a year.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're-
they can do a $15 million settlement and be all right.
well, they told him you can't say anything about Dominion voting machines in the morning. He's like, okay, you're going to have to fire me then.
And they said, okie dokie.
Okay. My lawyer's being contacted, and I will get my
Yeah, I
paycheck.
mean, Don Lemon, like you said, got fired a long time. I don't even know what you'd call him at CNN, but
Man,
My
that's
thinking-
long enough.
Commentator,
My
host.
goodness.
I know you like CNN a bunch, but I'm thinking the CNN execs, the decision makers, I think they saw the Tucker news come out. You know what?
This is a great opportunity.
Good timing to throw it in there together.
yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, if they did have that foresight, it was brilliant on their part.
And then, what's his name? Biden, he fired one of his top advisors that same day too, just to kind of all mix it in so nobody kind of knew what was going on.
Bud Light fired their couple marketing guys.
As it should probably.
Yeah, well,
So
purely from a business perspective, you don't take a brand that's selling more beer than anybody else and screw it up.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
No, I'm not talking about the political aspect. I'm just saying from a purely a business, that was dumb.
Yeah,
stupid.
Why would you do that?
don't go off the grid. Just
Remember when
stay
Coke?
stagnant.
Remember when Coke tried that? Remember when they changed the Coke?
Oh yeah.
We're like, why would you do that?
You got 80 years of
Yes, it's working.
it's working.
Just keep producing the product.
Also, their Coke's orientation when they hired new people. And remember what that used to say?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean that was stupid. What are you
That's
doing?
just dumb. We call that drawing fire to your position in the military. There's really no reason to
Go
do
woke,
that.
go broke.
There's no reason to do that. There's really no reason to do that.
See what G of Guthrie's talking about. I don't know what he means.
let's see here. Steph was first.
Okay.
Okay. Steph says, was there any more information on the fatality crash last Wednesday on Division and Sooner? That was a week ago tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah, a week ago tonight. We had to shut it down earlier.
Yeah, we had to shut the show down.
Had some hell, a little bit of hell hit here.
Yeah, I was on my way out to the scene, and I had to pull into the storage unit to try to avoid the hell. A, I couldn't see. B, I was like, well, might as well try to save hell dents all over the place. And so I parked up against the building, and it helped a little bit, actually. But the crazy thing about that is there was obviously the double fatality accident. It started north of the intersection at Sooner Division, made its way past south. But at that time, there was one patient in the ambulance, and the other one was on the ground when it started hailing. So police officers and all that had to cover up the body, and it held probably for 2 minutes. Yeah. And so they were okay. The officers were okay, but
I mean, you look at what our officers and our first responders go through. Mm-hmm. I mean, the stuff they see, the stuff they have to do on a daily basis. Unbelievable.
All the bad stuff, but there's also stuff they have to go babysit.
Right, right.
Because mom can't control 8-year-old. Right. And so the police officer has to go there and, But there's a bunch of stuff, but no other details. Obviously, the names were released, but it's kind of hard to tell. They were in and out, and why were they in and out, and all that stuff. So no details. I don't know if they'll ever know. I don't know if there was a blowout, if there was a medical issue, I don't know. There was a lot of witnesses that might help, but I think even with the witnesses, I don't think we'll know the exact cause of that. So tough deal. I believe they were a couple, and the gentleman had lived in Guthrie for some time, and that the lady hadn't lived here too long and just started a job here in town and didn't work there very long. But
sad deal.
Yeah, it is a sad deal.
It sucks. Yep.
Very sad deal.
G of Guthrie, we have a Guthrie sports question related for y'all. First, what is the backstory of The Rock? And did the thank you. Only 140 characters on here.
And did the recent a year ago? That was into that question. And then sports tax pass. Been watching past council meetings and retreats. So
talking about
sports,
the fields.
Owens.
Yeah,
all that stuff. Okay, wants to know, obviously, the backstory about The Rock.
Backstory of The Rock. It started back in the 1930s, and
good year.
It went to the to people, and it failed a few times, kind of like our bonds back in the past. School bonds couldn't pass anything, but it finally did pass. And I think Mr. Gelsma, who worked as an abstract, he's part of the abstract, helped build that facility down there. And it was a WA project, 1936. And then it got renovated, and we passed the school bond. And it was renovated in 2005. Guthrie had to play all their home games at Langston University that year, including a playoff game. They beat Altus at Langston in a playoff game. And then we opened in 2006, had a big old ceremony. We got coins and programs and all that fun stuff.
Still get your program if you want one.
Still
press box.
Still have some of those coins.
Yeah, I use it to block
for the vents.
For the vents. Yeah,
to get us a little bit cooler in there. So that's the brief. Of course, it has the 30-foot sandstone wall that makes it really well known as The Rock. And yes, you're talking about the lodging tax. I'm guessing the visitor tax that passed. And I asked about this just last week with Leroy, also city manager, for 2 more days, not counting today, 2 more days, the 27th and 28th. And it is still being held up by, and I don't want to say the wrong tribe, but one of the tribes is holding it up, and they want to make sure, and it's not just this Guthrie project, it's all the land projects across the state with this grant, and I guess these tribes are just making sure that it's not on their land and all that good stuff. So they're holding it up. Leroy continues to work hard on it, and there's just so many steps. They call this person, they say, well, call this Department of Interior, and it's all over the place. So the money's still, the grant's still there. It's just waiting for them to release the funds so we can start doing that. And the longer we wait, the more inflation goes up, and we're probably short a couple $100,000 already because waiting on this to come through. So
you can write a check.
Well, but the principle of the matter, Phil.
Principle.
So that is the latest on the visitor tax, and we're waiting on Owens to get those fields. I got to tell you, I was out there watching little guys play, it's better out there, but it's still just a bad facility. So
It's just a sand pile out there. But the Rock, that has been voted, G.F. Guthrie, probably the best high school to play a football game in the nation several times.
Yep.
It is awesome. We're very, very lucky to have it every Friday night.
yeah, and we've said this before about that is there are obviously much bigger with turf fields,
Fancier.
and big jumbotrons and
Waterfalls.
suites and waterfalls and all that good stuff. But as far as just a Friday night atmosphere, it's pretty hard to beat.
Yeah, you really can't.
Some people get it, some people don't.
Right.
It really
Right.
is.
Right.
Because they're like, what? That?
Yeah.
You don't even have turf.
Special. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We kicked the ball out onto a street.
That's
That's
makes it
awesome.
fun. Yeah, it's awesome. That's exactly right.
Of course, T. Fred said on the south side is the baseball field.
Yes, it is. Squiresfield.
Squiresfield. And before the renovation in 05, Squiresfield would take you an hour to go over ground rules because there used to be a gas meter out in right field. There used to be a driveway out in right field. There used to be a entryway. It was just a whole bunch of ground rules that you would have to go over. And those ground rules went a little bit easier after the renovation. So, yeah. G.F. Guthrie, so the tax was passed officially, though. Yes.
Yes, yep.
It was on
Right there.
For all the hotels and motels, that's where that 3/4 cents went to. My one and only election that I helped run.
Yeah. It was good.
One and done.
Right there. Visitors tax vote.
Visitor
yes.
tax vote, yes. Yeah, we got the sign in the.
In our studio, yep.
our
So
studio.
drive by, you'll see it.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
You can see it. I look
Through
at it
the
all
window-
time.
through the window you can see it?
You sure can.
When we get new windows, Phil?
I don't
yeah,
know.
Phil.
I don't know. It's
You're
not my
that's
fault.
your
Gave up on
project.
I talked to the owner of the building this week. He said that it was in motion. Jesus, can we move on now? God.
Is that your official statement again?
Yes.
Any updates on the desk?
I talked to the builder of that this week. He said it's in motion.
Starting next week because
No, it's already started.
It's already
It is
started.
started.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Super Dave, our friend, your cousin, Dave Evans, has a lot on his plate.
Okay.
A lot going on.
Oh, he's got a lot in his wine glass tonight. I guarantee it.
Dave doesn't drink
Well.
outside of the office.
Oh yeah, right.
And why does he drink, Ronnie?
Because he works with Phil. That's a direct quote.
Cousin Nate says Squiresfield used to have the longest center field fence in the world.
702 feet.
That is correct. When school ball season gets over with and they start mowing the football field and get ready for football season during summer baseball in June and a little bit of July, fence comes down and center field, the sandstone wall, the rock, becomes the acting center field and is 702 feet away.
And there are people out there who makes TikToks, and they've used the baseball field as one of the weirdest shaped baseball fields in the world, and they always get them wrong. They're like, oh, it's 600 feet or whatever. So always got a comment there. It's, look, man, I play there and I coach there. It's 702 feet.
I used to get such a kick when Casey Porter would do baseball games. He'd be like looking at Phil and say, 1987, Alex Rodriguez hit his last high school home run in the Squiresfield. And I would go, is that true? And he'd go, no.
He did that on purpose.
Oh, it was so fun.
There's another one.
And unfortunately, looks like a wreck. Well, we had other
You're
emergency vehicles
assuming.
going
You
out
can't
earlier.
assume that.
I can assume whatever I want, Ronnie.
Wait, if I can't say certain stuff, you can't assume stuff.
That's true. Thought that through. We haven't done any trivia in a while on the show.
I can tell you if it is a wreck or not. Right now, it's not a wreck.
Aren't you fancy?
There's other apparatuses go with an ambulance.
It's true.
You didn't know that.
I didn't know that. He's been doing this since I was a little kid.
No, he hasn't.
So, what kind of trivia? As
Officially.
we continue to talk, we need to think.
Get option. Have the people tell us what kind of trivia they want us to do. Give us a topic. Give us a topic.
Trivia
Topic for trivia.
We've only been on for an hour,
I know. Seems like 3 days.
Go.
so we got about 30 minutes left.
I got a lot to do. I leave tomorrow for St. Louis.
Oh yeah,
You
you're
can
leaving.
find me in St. Louis.
St. Louis.
So you're leaving.
Why are you going there?
Do what?
Go ahead. Yeah, you ask a question.
I didn't hear him.
Why are you going there again?
See my children.
Oh, okay.
Weren't you just up there?
Yes. We love our children. We're going back to see
So
them some more.
you and Tanya are driving up there.
Yep.
You coming back in the same vehicle?
That was well done. No.
I've been asking a lot of questions lately.
We're not. We're not.
So you're coming back in
Separate vehicles.
So
Why?
you're driving
That's
up
weird.
together.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys buying a new car?
I mean, we are going to a car dealership
I bet you are.
in St. Louis.
Trade that one back in, or
No,
faulty gear shift?
We already have one up there waiting for us.
Yeah, you left the vehicle up there because you broke it, right?
Well, I mean, I think it was really it was a faulty product.
Now, what was the alleged comment was said before it went into drive?
I really don't remember.
You don't remember? I have to go back to the videotape last week, but
It wasn't good. My beautiful wife was giving me suggestions on how best to get out of this parking spot. So I had to stop the vehicle to give her an opportunity to do what she was saying. That's where things got off the. That's not good.
You get mad at
John?
got mad at Miss Sweet Tanya?
No. The situation.
Oh, okay.
Tanya.
My goodness.
Situation.
We'd have issues.
John Pagonis says, "Sup, homies?
What's up, dog?
Sub. Nobody's giving us any.
Jeff Guthrie, what did you get, Phil? You ain't got
What'd you get, Phil?
Well, I got a stern talking to
By who?
Miss Tanya.
Miss Tanya.
I got the.
She looks great, by the way.
Doesn't she? Yeah, I'm proud of her. She's really working hard. I really am proud of her. Doing good things, but
Back to you.
I'm going to get on back into fighting shape or some whippersnapper.
I think Jeff Guthrie is asking, did you get a new vehicle?
No, Jeff Guthrie. No, we did not. We were up there a couple
You're
weeks
so
ago.
fancy. You get two vehicles at one time usually.
That's true.
It is time. It's time. I want a black SUV. And a
Wash it all
A
the
black
time.
car. Then you
Huh?
want,
You have to wash it all the time then.
he's had the drug car. It was black.
Oh, that was a sharp car.
Chrysler.
Sharp 300.
Yeah. With the wheels.
Oh, yeah, had the wheels.
We chased fire in that vehicle.
That's the first dang day I had that thing, wasn't it?
Your tires are like that thick.
Yeah, it was the first day, wasn't it? It was literally the first day.
It was.
I mean, I don't even have a tag on it yet. I got the dealer tag.
You still
on
got
back.
the plastic on the on the feet.
So Chris, we're wheeling around town in 300, and a fire kicks off out in the countries. I said,
In the county.
Yeah, in the county, and he said, well, let's go out there. So we're out there. Next thing I know, I'm driving through smoke on dirt roads, off-roading in this brand new 300, cussing Chris the whole time. Wasn't good.
So have you guys heard about the McCurtain County deal?
Oh boy.
What happened?
Oh,
Ronnie you hadn't heard about this?
Oh, this is good.
See, they say that behind the reporter's back. Here, the county officials tell me right to my face.
It wasn't good. They said some things that got recorded that wasn't so good.
Go ahead, Phil.
I don't remember
because this brings up a
I
question.
don't know if I want to lead this one.
Yeah. Well,
Go ahead. I'll give you my
who were we having this?
unbiased opinion.
We were in agreements in our group discussion about the recording being legal, illegal.
I think it's legal.
Who?
You and the judge, which you probably ought to go with the judge's opinion on this, said it was illegal. It's America.
The judge said that.
I think the judge said that.
I can't remember who.
What it was is if you're
No, I'm talking about our group.
if you're present, you can record somebody without their permission. If you're present, what you can't do is leave a device behind.
Well, oops.
Well, I mean that doesn't.
So anyway,
play out
McCurtain
well in
County.
court.
There was a McCurtain County sheriff.
Where's McCurtain County?
Commissioner.
Where's that?
Idabel.
Idabel.
Okay, gotcha.
Down the-
I've been there.
Broken Bow and all that.
Yeah, I've been there.
Get you some of that.
Oh, you don't want to know
No,
McCurtain
you don't
County.
be down there if you don't know anybody.
Before we get any further into it, Jeff Guthrie already knows they all need to resign yesterday. he
I
says.
agree.
And one of them has.
I agree.
So they're in a public meeting, or they're in a public place.
City council.
Commissioners,
some meetings,
commissioner,
yeah.
yeah. I don't know if it's commissioners meeting but so the reporter and I guess the county officials weren't seeing eye to eye. They've been writing some articles on whatever it was, and newspaper guy leaves his phone there and it's recording their conversation.
He was sneaky. That one was.
And so the sheriff, a county commissioner, and I think a couple of deputies or worked within the sheriff's office. I can't remember exactly.
That's right.
Were saying things about putting them in a hole, have an
You
excavator,
can hire that for not much money,
just kind of going
all kinds of stuff.
Implying.
Knock him off.
Yeah. And so he goes back 3 hours later, whatever, gets his phone, listens to it. This happened in March. And then he talks to a couple attorneys, and then he comes out with it. I mean, it's got national headlines.
Yeah.
And the commissioner resigned, and they're all not resigning. All of them haven't resigned yet, but then it turns into, were they legally recorded?
Mm-hmm. Well,
And then the other side, there's speculation that the sentences and all that were put together. It wasn't exactly how it happened. We've
bored him.
No,
he's researching. He's researching. Phil,
Why?
no, don't get sidetracked. Keep going.
but he automatically
Well, he looked first.
assumed the worst.
I saw McCurtain County on his phone.
He looked first.
He was working.
Yeah, I'm sure those conversations happen in a lot of places, not just McCurtain County. But you can't, if you get caught, you're in trouble on camera. if somebody's recording you.
Yeah, it was audio. It wasn't video. It was
No.
audio.
Yeah, no, it's
6 days ago, full audio release of Oklahoma sheriff discussing killing journalists. That's the headline.
By the way, I was teasing.
I'm sure he was
the
teasing.
great court counties don't talk to me that way. I was just being funny. I have to be.
Talk about physically confronting local DA. Yeah, I mean, what they're saying is bad, so bad.
But now they're trying to get off on a technicality that they didn't know they were being recorded. But I've seen somewhere, if you're in a public place, you have to assume that you're in the
the
public.
Oklahoma sheriff, who was secretly recorded reporting, talking about killing reporters and lynching black people, also boasted about physically confronting the local DA and threatening to whoop his,
Rear end.
bottom. And then McCurtain County Sheriff said he went to district attorney and told him, I ain't no effing liar, according to the McCurtain Gazette, which released the full 3-hour, 37-minute audio late Wednesday. So I shouldn't have said what I said, he said. Clarity could be heard saying he was looking for a place to get out of his damn door. Clarity said he was PO'd.
Kevin Stitt has asked for them to all resign, and Kevin Stitt has turned it over to the Attorney General for requesting them that they investigate this case.
They should resign. They should do the honorable thing and resign.
yeah.
Unless they're trying to get off on a technicality, that's aside the point. What they did was wrong.
They've lost any
Yeah.
credibility they had. They need to resign.
Yeah. No doubt. I agree.
What I don't understand is elected officials, sheriffs elected, county commissioners, elected officials, I have noticed recently, don't think that they're held to a higher standard. And they are.
Dean Davis.
Huh?
Representative Davis. Saw him last Tuesday. He had the free get me out of jail card.
I mean, how do you not realize if you're an elected public official, you don't get the rights of a private citizen when it comes to opinions about some things. You just don't.
Yeah.
You don't have to like it, but you don't. Now, the things they're saying here, I don't care what you do for a job, those are completely out of line. That's
terrible.
I mean, it's just ridiculous.
G.F. Guthrie says it was an open quorum. I thought if it was open quorum, then that phone is perfectly legal to be recording.
Yeah.
If it's open, if they adjourned and they're just
So you could leave it a device because that's normal.
Yeah,
It's just reporting.
It's just reporting, and I still think I've
Lose
been
the
holding.
phone for 4 hours and don't go find it.
I don't think it lost it.
No.
You'd leave a recording device.
Yeah.
Well. Okay, and what's this thing in Oklahoma right now with sheriffs?
And the mustache.
They all wear the cowboy hats and the big, Wyatt Earp looking mustaches now. Is that a new thing?
I can do that.
I never
Not
knew.
Damon, but
Yeah, not Damon. Damon's a bull rider.
that's right.
He is a bull rider.
2.7 seconds on Fu Manchu.
Well, he was wobbling the other day in the courtroom. He was a little sore.
I didn't know who the Payne County sheriff was, and I saw a photo of him. He had the
He
the
just
mustache.
looks so unprofessional, in my opinion. Better not ever pull over and
A mustache?
County.
You don't like mustaches?
No, I don't mind a mustache. Well groomed, trimmed mustache.
His was groomed.
Is that what you'd call that?
I mean, it was his design. It looked like it was. I hope it was intentional.
Well groomed means between right here. I use the military standards on haircuts for law enforcement. I do.
If you
I
want to wear
also
it,
don't like it when
wear
I
it,
see.
baby.
I also don't like it when I see law enforcement in their uniform and it looks sloppy as hell, wrinkled clothes, unpolished shoes. Drives me absolutely nuts. Drives me nuts. Just my personal thing.
If you want a mustache, get a mustache.
Well, there's nothing wrong with a mustache.
No, oh no.
Gee,
Anything,
man,
any kind of facial hair.
brothers are just everything I say. You got something negative to say about it.
You're so sensitive to that,
I'm
Phil.
all sensitive. Not.
You get to
I
see
guess
Sarah
somebody
tomorrow.
wanna-
You'll see Sarah tomorrow.
I've been told that you can record if you are with the recording device.
But not if you leave
You
it.
can't leave it hidden and unattended.
Hidden.
Hidden.
And his was obviously hidden.
I don't know that part.
Yeah.
I
Sounds
would
like it might
assume
have
so.
been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Because they would. I'm sure they would have seen us say, "Okay, his phone's here. Why did he leave his phone here?"
is that a crime to do that?
I don't know.
Leave that to the experts, the judges.
Oh,
Steph says, I must ask you a question.
He's so funny.
question. He's so funny.
He is hilarious.
He's hilarious.
He is so
He
funny.
really is.
We're still looking for a trivia idea to end the show. on.
Nobody would give us a trivia deal. Maybe that.
Maybe they're tired of hearing trivia. Maybe they want to see us play paper, rock, scissors or something.
Cousin Nate says, Huck, missed y'all at Simone's today, Phil and Chris.
Huck was there?
We were present at the facility today.
We went yesterday.
Not for publication yet.
I know.
Breaking news, but we'll have to do it at a later date. Discuss that.
Let me see.
No.
I don't even get to see it.
No. After the show, because you're liable to
Well,
say
Chris
something.
sees it, but I can't see it.
I trust him more on the air. On the air. You've been known to spout off.
Not if you tell me not to.
I mean, I guess that's the pot calling the kettle black. Spouting off.
Remember at lunch today, you said you can trust only one person here. There's only one person you can't trust, and you're wearing black.
And he's in black, and I went, oh gosh.
Trivia.
Oh, cool.
Trivia. Well, I think that opportunity, that's
Who
came to win. I don't think anybody wants to hear
is
it.
going to
Do a
win
dumb,
the 5A state championship, Phil? Chris?
in baseball?
Yeah.
Who do I really think's going to win it?
Who
Who
you
do I
really,
want to win
who
it?
you, we know who you want to win it. Who do you think's going to win it?
It's hard to pick against Carl Albert.
Yeah.
It just is.
Well, they were up 5 runs last night against Piedmont. They gave up 6 and lost it in the bottom of 7. So it's pretty crazy.
Piedmont won a game.
Yep, they won a game. Well, they won. They only lost 1 in district this year.
No, they're a very good team.
Very good team.
But
It's April.
it's April.
That's
When
when
they say finals
no, that's
last
when
year.
you want to be playing your best balls at the end of April.
I want to be
wanna
playing
play
the
my
best
best
ball
in
in the
May.
state tournament.
You better start playing good now then.
Okay, coach. That's
Oh,
coach.
thanks.
That's coach.
Yeah.
That's coach talk.
You call him coach? Well,
Coach Tom.
you never
Call
call
me
him
coach.
coach?
He did call me coach. That's cool.
I call you coach before.
You just call me coach now. That was the first
Oh,
time
I
you
know.
ever. No, that's the first time you ever called me coach before.
Maybe to your face,
Well, maybe to my face. Yeah.
but I say it around town.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
You're a coach.
I am. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'll pull up the trivia questions here. 125 easy trivia questions.
Well, can we ask? Can you play?
No,
You can turn that damn thing around, and I can read the questions.
but I can barely.
Well, let me do it, and that way you two can do it. That way I can just
Why
hold it
do
right
I
here.
got to be exposed to being dumb every time we do this?
Because that's what makes the show, Phil.
So what's easy? What would be an easy? What's an easy topic of questions? Easy,
Well, easy won't be no fun.
but it can be because if you miss it and you're like, well,
Me and,
Really
me and
dumb.
Phil did miss a whole lot last time we did this easy stuff, did we, Phil?
No, we're pretty smart. Just ask.
T-Fred says sports trivia. T-Fred, a lot of the open mic people we learned don't like the sports.
Don't like the sports
They
trivia.
don't like the sports.
Yeah.
Don't like sports. That's a
They like
Different show.
They like
Different show.
news
Different
and
show.
drama.
well, just
What about
events.
What about movies?
What?
Trivia on movies.
They don't like sports, and they don't like Trace Lawrence talk.
Movies. T-Fred's dad, one of the finest movie makers ever to live, made the
Wizard of Oz?
no,
That was one of the greatest
The
movies. of all time.
Godfather, the absolute greatest movie ever made.
Hey, real quick, as we pull this up here, a reminder here on Second Banana Media, we have a website, and of course everybody knows about YouTube as well. I want to say this real quick. Phil had Kaya Calvert here today for his entrepreneur spotlight, and she's a 15-year-old student here at Guthrie High School. And if
Wise
there's-
beyond her age.
Yes, she is, and she is such a great photographer, has a great heart.
Very talented.
Very
young lady.
talented, and I encourage you to go listen to that spot. We've shared it on YouTube and Facebook, and also on secondbananamedia.com. It's a real quick 13-minute interview, And I think you always, I'm sure you've seen a lot of her pictures, but I invite you to go watch that podcast and just see how cool, what her story is.
She does marketing.
To just getting started a couple years ago as a 13-year-old.
13-year-old. I'm going to graduate a year early. She told us that today on the show.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know that either.
I mean, she's obviously a very bright young girl. If she can pull that off. But
I have to watch the show because I want to see what she plans to do. Because she doesn't have to go to college; she can go and start making money if she wants.
She wants to go to college.
Okay.
Yeah, but she's. I guarantee you, she'll be one of the highest paid college students when she's there because she'll keep running this business.
Yeah.
So very impressive young lady. Very, very impressive.
Agreed. All right. Easy movie trivia. Those aren't easy.
Well, I mean,
No, I can already tell you.
I don't watch a whole lot of movies. This could be tough
what
for
do you
me.
want? What topic do you want?
Oh, I don't care. I'm down for anything.
Well, you just said you don't want movies.
No. I said I don't watch movies, so I don't watch a whole lot of movies.
Yeah, I don't watch.
I don't know if
I
I'd
don't
be
know
any
how
good.
much of them either.
I did watch the new. You guys watched the new Waco documentary on Netflix? Just came out.
Yes.
Before never
Yes.
before footage. That was-
Yes.
I think the last one Sarah was talking about that we watched. It was from the Davidian side of it. Now this side was more from the FBI and ATF side of it.
Yeah. Well,
Terrible deal all the way around though, man.
I can't remember the last movie I've been to.
there was a lot of opportunities to not have that in the way it did.
Yeah.
Or begin the way it began.
Yeah.
What I never understand when you're doing things like that, these people go to town, just wait and get them when they're in town.
Yeah. Well,
I just don't understand that.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I can always go back to Ruby Ridge, right?
But I think Koresh had his mind set up that we're going down regardless, you know.
Yeah, no, he was a
He's
lunatic.
yeah.
Yeah, he was a little crazy.
Show's gonna be over by the time you find a time.
I know. I don't know. All these easy questions are supposed to be easy, but they're not easy.
Well, make up your own trivia, Chris.
Okay, let me decline this. Yeah, I'm not feeling the movie one. So
Okay, we can
not-
do
I'm
whatever you want, like normal.
oh, that's what you want though. Okay,
Whatever you want.
well, you can be looking up the same thing I can.
No, you told me I couldn't have my iPad up.
but you continue to do so.
My iPad has not been opened one time.
I didn't know you answered him, Phil.
I don't, but I'm tired of getting yelled at.
Sure
There's
sounds
such
like
a thing as elder abuse around this place.
That's a big banana.
It's huge.
I'm glad you're on my side of this.
Oh, no, well, you changed me today. Yeah, you changed me.
Yeah, I'm drawing.
That's all right.
I'm drawing a blank.
That's
can't.
all right.
So we got
Not a
maybe
big
10
deal.
minutes left here. So
10 minutes?
well, it's 7:20.
Let's do let's have let's see if our people can guess Silas's middle name.
That's no.
That's dumb.
Maybe they can't. Starts with the B.
I could eat something hot.
Wow.
That'll fill 10 minutes.
I saw something. I can get it. There's new hot
no.
challenge out there.
No. That was a joke.
Phil's
Oh,
retired.
Shh, I am absolutely retired.
We should bring back that kind of stuff.
Gee,
Not
Guthrie,
the hot stuff, but something
Texas
fun.
history trivia.
Texas history trivia. That'd be good. Let's do
cares
Texas history.
Who cares about Texas?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, I hate Texas.
They're part of the United States of America.
Yeah, kind of.
Truebird. Did you see the Cubs' perfect game? Laugh out loud.
Yeah.
I showed
see
him too.
True Bird. Did you get a laser?
Cousin Nate, who will finish runner-up in the Women's College World Series
That's
this
a
year?
great question.
Oh, you?
That's huh?
They're going to get upset this year.
By who?
Oklahoma State Cowgirls.
They can't even beat Texas.
Stop.
Oh, you swept
They
Texas.
swept them.
OU's going to win.
Who's going to be second? That's the question.
Alabama?
Nope.
UCLA?
No. Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
So Alabama doesn't have a chance at all?
No.
Florida?
I have not seen
Cousin Nate needs to do a softball podcast.
Cousin Nate should do a
He did
softball
one. It had like
podcast.
over 300 views.
All right. Put us down. Here he goes. Here he goes. Just matter of time.
Well, this
This is not good.
this came to a halt.
I've been up since very early. I'm tired.
What time did you
We
wake
only
up?
got 6 people on YouTube, so I don't think we're going to break too many hearts, guys.
Oh, there's only 6.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people watch the replay.
Oh, okay. Well, glad.
Ronnie doesn't understand this thing at all. Does he?
So,
Jesus.
what time do you wake up, Phil?
This morning 5.
That's what time Sam wakes up every morning.
Yeah.
Sometimes a little after 5.
Why are you sleeping in? I was up at 4:30.
And I wake up
I went to bed
at
late
5,
last night too.
like 9:30.
No, for me it was like probably 10:30, 10:45.
That's when I went to
I
bed.
went to bed about 9:30, but I just laid there. And
Yeah. I always go YouTube. That's how I try to.
Yeah, I do that too. But Tony doesn't like the bright light that my iPad puts off.
What do you guys do at 5 o'clock in the morning?
I get up, take a shower, get things ready, hang out with my 4-legged children, watch a little Lacey Swope on the news, get the weather, start my day.
Wow.
I usually just think about events in my head and my day. And
It was raining this morning. It was nice
so
overcast. Like
I slept
I did
in
not
today.
get out of bed. I just stayed in bed. It was so nice.
yeah, I was up at 5. I was up at 6. I was up at 7. And I finally got out about 7:25. Cousin Nate says he'll do more softball since postseason. Oh, so he's just about the postseason. This regular season stuff's for the birds. That's cool though.
Aaron has a question for us.
GF Guthrie, your most loyal fan is still here, voted by Ronnie.
Of course, no doubt he's our most. It's not even close.
You ran off 17 people tonight.
We've
Aaron
only had
Ryburn,
8.
Aaron Ryburn asks, what happened to the Oh Boy podcast idea?
Chris asks that quite often.
Yeah.
What did happen to that?
Well, I
There was
gotta,
2 shows and I was in both of them.
no.
I'll tell you what happened here in a second.
We bought a bit. We own a
There you
business.
go.
What?
We own a business now, and I work and I coach and I work for Guthrie Public School. So
Big boy rules.
So I was advised by
Several people.
counsel that I should probably not partake in that kind of podcast.
It's still a cool.
No, it could
Oh
be
Boy
fun.
can still be something.
Yeah, it really
just
could.
couldn't
Yeah,
be
we just got to come up with a theme. We're busy. We're busy. Sarah's been a single mom literally since baseball season started. So
Since when?
baseball season started.
It's been longer now.
No. Yeah, she's running the boys to games every night, practice every night. I mean, she's. While I'm here having fun, she's at Bible study now with the kids.
I do have a deal. Stefan with Strive Wellness Lounge, we're going to start doing a podcast.
Oh, what's it called? Funny Guys?
Hold on. Breaking news. I wasn't told of this.
No, we are. We're going to do one. Talk about.
I didn't see it on the schedule.
What?
I don't remember that coming through a vote.
Yeah.
Oh, do you not want another good podcast?
Well, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure it'd be
Would
a great
you like to
podcast.
vote on it now?
Yes.
Well, no,
No.
not yet.
Okay.
I want to hear the idea first.
Yeah.
We're going to
You
actually
hear your
have serious
description.
conversations about like men's health.
Oh gosh. I could talk
No,
about
seriously.
wieners all day.
Dude, that's a real problem. I know you're not. I'm just telling you. That's a real thing. I mean, it really is, and it'll mean a lot more to you here in about 17 years. So
Good thing I go on YouTube and watch it all the time here in 17 years.
no, I'm serious.
keep
I
going.
know I can.
Keep going.
No, I'm talking about men's health is an important topic to talk about.
Oh, there's more than. Oh,
Yes.
okay, there's more issues.
No, but that issue alone is an important topic to talk about.
So you guys going to have maybe a weekly thing about different aspects? of men's
different
health?
aspects of men's health, but not only just men's health, but all the different things that people can get in non-traditional medical settings, right? That you can go and participate in and just help you be healthier and lead a happier life. So
I like the idea. So what? You have a name?
we don't yet, but I have one, but I don't think you'll let us use it. Something and Phil.
Something and Phil? Steph and Phil?
What's my nickname for Stefan?
What's your nick? Oh, yeah. No,
I know.
Yeah, we can't go with that. Yeah.
But no, I think it'll be really good. We're gonna have different people come on and talk and participate in it. But I think it's a good thing.
I'm ready to vote.
I need a motion.
I make a motion.
Well, it's probably not best if you make a motion.
Well, there's three. of us,
I make a
Chris.
motion that we vote.
Okay. Second.
What's the motion?
That we vote on this new podcast.
Okay.
All right.
All in favor?
Okay, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, so now we have the motion to vote. Now what's the motion to approve?
This is your show.
Just say aye if you want to. Go ahead.
I make the motion for Phil and Seth to continue with the podcast idea and to go into further discussions. And upon approval of management, that we approve
Okay.
the new podcast.
He's good. Okay. I second that. All in
say
favor? Oh, aye.
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 Motion passes.
Jeez, that's a lot of work for that.
Steph says, get healthy with Hartzell and Nichols.
Oh,
No, I like it.
Yeah, I don't like
Doesn't
it. Yeah,
pop.
it's a little too long.
Yep.
I think it needs to be like Health Minute or Health.
This needs to go in our marketing group chat.
that is true.
We need to talk about that.
Yeah, we do.
GF Guthrie wants to get on the agenda. They have something to say.
No. What's that?
Well, he just wants to get on the agenda.
Oh, Oh, yeah.
to speak.
No, that'd be good. Yeah. Oh, the agenda.
Like here or?
I think he's talking about the vote.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A couple of things. True Bird's going to have a walk-off. But Cousin Nate, going back to Sarah.
Yeah, sweet Sarah.
Yeah. So Sarah told him no, gotcha.
Yeah, that's
About
it.
getting lost.
On what?
Oh, boys.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct. Yep, that's right.
True Bird says your audience is going to shrink if you talk about ED.
Can we wrap the show up on that?
That'll be a good show.
Cousin Nate says Phil and the funny guy every Monday night.
That ain't bad.
Yeah, but then it comes off as not serious.
Yeah, this
It's very
is serious. Yeah,
Oh, it is serious. It's
Yeah.
a good podcast. We also talked, and I don't know if she's going to do it or not, but we talked to Kaya today about that she ought to do something on photography and marketing, just all the stuff that she has an interest in.
She's pretty busy.
She is busy.
Well, she might be busy, but you got to grow your business.
Yeah, because she's busy doing that by going to all these events.
Yeah. Marketing's important.
It's very important.
Josh Seabolt says, missed the show. Man, bet it was great. Let's start over. Welcome in Open Mic Podcast along with Silas P, Maxwell, Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols. I'm Chris Evans. It is Wednesday, April 26th.
April 26th already.
Steph says no on that idea of the name.
No. We'll figure it out. Should be fun, though.
True Bird.
Oh, True Bird.
Y'all having issues voting? Kind of like Logan County GOP voting.
Oh.
Y'all having issues voting, kind of like.
Oh.
Oh, we already know who he is. We already talked about this a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you. Feels
You already forgot? Yes, he showed us. Remember after the show the other day, or
No, he
3
didn't.
weeks ago?
Yeah, I did.
Yes, he did.
Show me again real quick on your phone. Real quick.
No,
I want to get my reaction.
Oh.
We go back and watch the show 3 weeks ago, and you'll
Yeah.
get the reaction.
I still won't know who it is.
You'll just forget.
You'll forget this time too. So
Shouldn't make fun of people.
All right, seatbelts on here. We got to get out.
Okay, good.
All right, so we'll be back next week.
Yep. Next Wednesday. Better prepared, I hope.
Yeah.
Need you and Ronnie to step up a little bit. I
well,
felt like I carried this.
I'll
whole
be
damn
prepared
show.
for regionals on Wednesday. So
When's the regional start?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
On the road.
So you can't come to a show?
I will, but
okay.
I'll be laser focused. I might be like this the whole time.
Laser focus.
All right, we're out of here.
All right.
Big thanks to all the great viewers out there. I know a lot of people catch the recorded part of this.
Yep.
That we always appreciate our live people. And Ronnie says we have the most loyal.
Evidently, yeah.
But I think they're all great.
True Bird's very loyal.
Josh Seabolt,
Josh Seabolt's very loyal.
Cousin Nate.
Cousin Nate's very loyal.
But there's a lot of people loyal that doesn't want to
Stefan's
put their
very
name
loyal.
out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A lot of
scaredy
people
cats.
behind the scenes.
Well, Gio Guthrie's one of those guys.
All right.
Scary cat.
We are out of here. Ronnie Phillips and Nichols. I'm Chris Evans. So long.
Thanks for tuning in to the Open Mic Podcast. Join us each week from inside the Second Banana Media Studios located in beautiful downtown Guthrie. Catch our shows on Facebook and YouTube and also on Apple, Google, Spotify, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts. Until next time, so long from Guthrie, America.